On the 15th of November 1945, Frida was born in Ballangen, a village in Norway, above the Arctic Circle. Her full name, Anni-Frid Synni Lyngstad. The first part of her first name, Anni, was given after her grandmother. Her second name was given after Frida's mother, who was 19 years old at the time. Frida's mother, Synni, was described by her sister as calm, quiet, beautiful, and known for her singing voice. Frida's grandfather Simon had passed away 4 years before Frida was born. Her grandmother was left to raise her children alone, including Frida's mother. The birth of Frida Lyngstad, as we know her, had so many coincidences and was more than once an incredible fate of events. In the autumn of 1943, a German sergeant arrived in Norway from Karlsruhe in Germany. His name was Alfred Haase, and he would become the father of Frida. He first saw Frida's future mother Synni in 1944. She could often be seen in the garden singing songs while taking care of the fruit trees and flowers. Alfred Haase made sure to pass the Lyngstad house every morning. When they met, Synni fell in love. Her sister and family tried to have her end the relationship, but Synni was having none of it and didn't change her mind. It became a full-fledged love affair. He was musical too, played the accordion. Synni spoke pretty good German. From the book The Story of ABBA, Melancholy Undercover. She and Alfred took long walks in the countryside and made plans for where they would go after the war. But that war changed everything within days. Suddenly, Alfred was forced to leave the country. On his last evening in Norway, he made sure to bike all the way to the Lyngstad house and spend the night there for the first and last time. At 4 in the morning, he biked back to his base and was evacuated. That fateful night would change music history. 9 months later, on the 15th of November 1945, Anni-Frid Synni Lyngstad was born. Alfred never returned, and Synni and her mother Anni, Frida's grandmother, experienced harassment on the streets for having a German child. The situation became so unbearable that Grandma Anni decided to move with Frida to Sweden. The move was very complicated, and they traveled for more than 1 week by bus and by train. Frida's mother Synni would follow a little later when she managed to find work on a farm nearby. Finally, it seemed they would live in peace. Both Frida's grandmother and mother had an income, and 3 generations of Lyngstad women were close to being reunited. But fate struck once again. Immigrant women, working alone in homes of older men, changing jobs often, constantly moving around. They would never meet again. Frida's mother died in 1947 from kidney failure, when Frida wasn't even 2 years old. Frida and her grandmother moved to Torshälla, where Frida would spend her childhood. Her grandmother worked non-stop, took an extra job, and worked as a seamstress at night. And Frida would find her very own unique talent. From the book The Story of ABBA, Melancholy Undercover, Frida is quoted, "During long winter evenings, my grandmother would sing Norwegian and Swedish folk songs in front of the fireplace. She encouraged me to sing as well. I discovered that I could, and I liked it."
Darling, a drama. We kissed in a field of wine and stars. elephant man. Last night